was looking for the good in a fire that burned my house down. Was a light that led the way from my cold and lonely hometown. But now I'm growing up, I see anew by starlight. The monster in the embers will not be stopped by night. So I turn to lonely flight. By the light of my bridges burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Is knives in the land where empire started, in the graveyard of the future where the island soul departed. And your father told you lies about where to find your heartbeat, so you play the game of progress where there's only win or cheat. I'll embrace my first defeat. By the light of my bridges burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Still burning, I will wait beside the flames to make sure that there's nothing left of these old and bloody games. And every twisted empire that fell in ages past proves time's final whisper, let all dominion fall to ash. By the light of my bridges burning, I will cast aside my name. There's nothing left to hold me here in the last kingdom of my shame. And though I hear your chanting of die, 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 I will be your son no more. You don't deserve to have me try. Okay. I have made a little list of the things I need to do. And we're gonna get on with them. Where are we? Okay, this is back in South Yoko. I need to go to North Yoko, which I do by following the highway and finding an on-ramp. Hey Alex, thanks for coming by. This is not the way. Where's the damn highway on-ramps? There's one. So, lots of things happened last stream, including multiple character deaths. And apparently, like, I was looking at a guide. The reason I have notes on what I'm doing here, I was looking at a guide, and the amount of stuff that was listed to do, kind of mostly little bitty stuff. That's not where I wanted to go. I just got back on the highway. Was just kind of overwhelming to look at. So instead of getting lost and struggling, she said, getting lost and struggling, I'm just going to... Whoops. I took some notes just about the story stuff, really. What's happening? Ah, so this is foreshadowing the next thing I'm going to do. I don't know what's going on here. Right, so one thing we found out last week is that the Evil Corporation has like a trainee driver program for turning street racers into professional motorsports people. But also, like, there are now 2 girls driving at the place called the Pickup Chicane. So I've got to go and check that out. Because there's only one thing that can mean. First, though, a warm-up. Which course even is this? Oh my god, I have literally never actually raced on this course before. Oh, my car's too fast. Where's the road go? Oh, it goes that way. I haven't played in a week. It's been a busy week. That went okay. Oh shit, we're going that way. I see how it is. An interesting twist coming up is that apparently towards the end of this night, we're going to a place where there's some mountain races with snow physics. And there are cliffs you can fall off. So that's going to be interesting. Is that any good? Oh, that might be alright, actually. It's not very expensive. What do my current shocks do? Oh no, those are better. Never mind. Why are the loads so long? Okay, I want to know what the deal is here. Oh, that's... Is that one of the guys from the... friggin... Bosazoku guys? Let's see what we can do with the pickup chicane. I was expecting an actual cutscene. Oh, here we go. That's an accent. I was here first. Hate to break it to you, Townie, but I was here first. This is where all the single men hang out? The Sheena sisters. Oh, so I guess there are, like, thotty twink dudes hanging out here as well. That's interesting. Well, that was wicked easy. This chicane pays out. I don't know what that accent is. Let's try that again. Oh, I've forgotten how to do this. We'll get it. I can't get that second corner at all tonight for some reason. Let's get this out the way. Almost. Come on. Why am I not able to get this corner right? Nope. What am I doing wrong? Come on. What do I have to do at that corner? Maybe I go in a bit shallower. No. There we go. Got it. What's gonna happen now? My heart is aflutter. Take me away, you hunk. By the way, do you know anything about those last two? They came to shop, so I told them about the Queen's eggs. Uh-huh. Did you come here to chase after them? Yeah. Hydration check. No matter how many times I come here, I only ever catch a glimpse of you. Please, accept this. I'd be happy if you used it. Okay. Now we go to an actual plot event. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there. I just like the idea of two women racers turning up to the area which is explicitly the place where you go to pick up girls. If you're good at driving. Oh, we got black limos. That can't be trouble at all. I need to, like, remember what voices I was doing for the black limo guys. These are different black limo guys. Also, oh my goodness, that hair. We'd be proper chuffed if you became a driver for us. Be a good fellow and have another race with us. Is he supposed to be Italian? Is there no convinced? Oh, it's in brackets because they're speaking English because this is the American driver. Right. Fredster is not interested. It's simply business, chap. Do try to think it over. Already told you, Tex. No. Negotiations have broken down. Incredible. You do realize that your refusal will have consequences. At last, the character I was born to voice. The fear in driving high. We aren't hurting research subjects. You're just another data point in our study. Hire me to voice act evil old British men in your things. Pray to Maria that it goes well for you. You'll be eating your finger-licking chicken in a hell. This fan translation! Holy shit! Damn, eat! What's the matter? You look pale as a ghost. Who were those guys? Some old friends of mine that have turned into total backers. The way they write Freddy is so fucking good. Don't worry about him. Oh man. Actual tears in my eyes. What an incredible game. I think this is just unofficial races that I don't want to do. Yeah. So the hilarious thing, I'm not going to do these because I've got too many other things to do, but this is the braking challenge races where you have to like drive as hard as you can to the end of the pier and then stop and stop as close to the end of the pier as you can. The races here that unlock tonight are the races where you can't use the brakes to do that. which is just the most hilarious concept to me. Anyway, now I need to go back to South Yoko. A couple of cutscenes there that I didn't want to miss. There's all sorts of optional races that I could be doing, but I'm not convinced that any of the rewards are worth the time. This is such a good video game. I desperately want more people to play it. I'm going to go down here because there's a thing at the stadium. Where the fuck's the stadium for me? This way. Whoops, daisy. It is down here. I'm just struggling to drive. Because I haven't played this game in too long, even though it's only been the same amount of time as usual. Good evening. Everyone's calling you Grim Reaper, Shinigami, Demon. But we know that's all baloney. We believe you're innocent. We're friends, right? That means I can give this to you. Don't lose it. Snow tires! We're gonna need those. I don't want to do the... Oh, actually, maybe I could do one of these for kicks. The freaking art on these characters. It actually looks... I've said this before, but it reminds me of a particular Western PC game aesthetic. Which is interesting. I don't know if there are other Japanese games that have character art like this at all. Oops. I don't know how I'm going to make it around the corner at the end of this straight, because I have no idea where my braking point is. Whoops. Also, I pressed the wrong brake button. Ouch. Okay, I remember this corner. Not well enough to actually drive around it properly. There we go. Oh, I feel so rusty. It's not been that long, but... Ow. I have gained a huge number of upgrades since I last actually properly practiced with this car. Needed to do some braking on corner entry before trusting everything to handbrake, but not that much. Nope, got that wrong as well. It's not even that the car is handling badly, I've just forgotten how to drive. It's a little better. There we go. I forget what my car weighs at the moment. I think I would only need to change one thing to get it over the weight limit. Can't remember if these UORs have any things that I need. I don't quite have the 800 horsepower yet to currently weighs 928. So if I do that, that puts me just over. I wonder if this will actually make it feel more manageable. Or I'll just end up sliding further. The winner takes home card hold cash. Fucking hell. Maybe my brain just isn't there tonight. The position of my brain doesn't really matter because I have horsepower. Although that guy went off like a rocket, Jesus. Oh man, now I feel sluggish. Oh god. Yeah, the weight makes a hell of a difference to how this feels. Fortunately, the back bumper trick that I figured out last week for the Grand Prix still works. Because why shouldn't we play pinball with cars? Yes! Okay, first good slide of the night. It's starting to come back to me. Ugh, can't get out of the slides though. Because the car is 100 kilos heavier than usual. Yeah, sometimes I can do it. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. Ah! Overcooking it a little bit on the handbrake most of the time. But I won, so it's fine. Hydration check. I'm so glad the replays are skippable. What did we get? 300,000 yen. I don't think I've spent yen at any point this playthrough. After getting burned on that previous playthrough where I inadvertently spent all my yen on one part that wasn't even that valuable. Where are we? Maximum weight reduction. Actually, it's not quite maximum weight reduction. There's a minus 30 that can go on the chassis, but I don't have it. Someday. Now we go to an actual racetrack. That's going to be interesting. Which is out over here. Oops. But first, random encounters. This opposing car would have been unbeatable at the start of the game. Like, I would not have been able to touch a car at 4.1 PWR. Oops. That corner was a little bit closer than I thought it was. Ah, it feels good when I get it vaguely right. It does feel good when I get it vaguely right. Probably you don't have anything worth me stealing. No. I love how this game looks, but it does happen a bit too often that, like, I'll load in. Wait, wrong turning. And be behind a building. Tonight we have a very special race. Drumroll please. Spencer's Championship. There's a limit of 200 PS, so the race will test your pure driving skills. The very mysterious prince of the test course will also be entering. How thrilling. Wait, I don't want to go back down to 200 power, so maybe I won't bother with that one. I forgot when I was making my notes about the power restriction. And there's too much game, so I'm going to go and play it. Because the next thing I have to do is go back to the mountains, and the mountains are fun. I like the mountains a lot. Is this the same damn car? It is the same damn car. Basically, oh, wrong way. You'd think I would have learned this by now, but I keep getting caught out because you race this course a lot in both directions. There we go. Exactly 1 second off my best lap. Oh dear. You don't have anything. I've gone sleepy again. Where's the damn highway on ramp? Oh, there it is. Pretty sure that Hakone is at this end of the highway. Where is this going to take us to? Is this the right place? No, this is the wrong place. I need to go to the other end of the highway. Holds down the button. Like, on the one hand, it is appropriate that the music is mournful because, like, a bunch of our friends have died or are in hospital. But on the other, the fact that you then spend so much time running around doing stuff that feels side questy. Like, all of this stuff is building a picture. And I really like the way that the game kind of scatters bits of plot around to decentralize things. But on the other hand, I think it's this way to the mountains. Oh. That's right, there are unofficial races here as well, which are pretty much straight lines. Let's see how this goes. There are things I can do to my engine to improve performance for this if I want, but it's basically straight line. Like, all the corners are really slow, so really gentle. We're just going to go as fast as possible down this highway. And try to maintain control of the car. It should be fine. Or not. Even if the other cars have higher top speeds than mine, I have such an advantage in acceleration that oh god. By the time they are actually outpacing me, I should be well down the road. My tyres literally can't handle the speed doing any kind of cornering though. Which is good fun. I'm actually having to lift on the highway corners. Would of course be easier if the draw distance were a bit longer. Okay, what are the prizes here? Give me stuff. $50,000 yen. Okay. Hey Blake. Yeah, like, as with many racing games, once you cross the finish line, you have no control. I've been trying to perfect, like, knowing where the finish lines are so I can do handbrake turns across them. But there are a couple of places where the end of the course is just, like, dead end into a wall. And it's very good fun to see, because of the way the collision physics work, you hit it and you just bounce directly backwards. Seeing how far back you can roll is also good fun. Anyway, time for the same thing in the opposite direction. Yeah, the collision physics are limited relative to modern standards. Oh. Please enjoy my 300km/h Toyota Corolla. Not quite 300. Engine won't rev high enough to get it all the way to 300. Also, it doesn't look like a Corolla anymore, but I promise it's the Corolla under the hood. Just with 8 turbos bolted to it. 7 turbos. I think tonight, if I want, I can get to 9 turbos. And if I was prepared to grind one particularly irritating optional race, I'd be able to get to 10. So there really is a limit to the amount that adding air to an engine will help. Either explode or just shake itself to bits. Desynchronize or something. But yeah, it's a natively twin-turboed engine with 2 more twin turbos and I think 1 more turbo and a supercharger. Because of course that makes sense. Hey, check it out! It's Eat, Yokohama's fastest legend! No way, Yokohama's top 2 are here, in the same place? Sparks are gonna fly tonight. This is the one we've been waiting for! I was gonna head home, but bump that, I'm staying. I'm gonna grab some front row seats. Right, so the first thing I have to do is I have to find a posse that are roaming around. Somewhere. This limited downforce modeling. Like, I have a spoiler on the car for a reason. I think I have the spoiler on the car. Maybe I don't have the spoiler on the car at the moment. I have at times had a spoiler on the car, and it seems to have helped. But it's pretty simplistic. Oh, these are the guys. Fucking really hard to navigate the world map in this area. Time to race. Yeah, it models your basic kind of coefficient of drag stuff, but nothing terribly swanky. I did feel a difference. So at one point they give you like a prototype car, like an actual race-tuned GT car, and the front end on that was so much nimbler, presumably because it was simulating kind of front end levels of downforce. Yeah, it's interesting because it's like it's the event that you think is going to be the climactic race, and it's not the climactic race, but they give you this extra car just so that you can't face roll it by having too much horsepower. Whoa, God. That's right, these corners you need to handbrake twice to get around them. Sometimes. Yeah, it's... You know, I keep saying, it's incredible that they were able to produce this thing. Genuinely, I don't know how they did it. Whoa! Can't see any of the corners because they're all over blind crests. And I haven't been here in a while, so... This is very fun to go down and somewhat less fun to go up. Although going up you do at least have slightly lower speed and slightly higher grip. And again, more horsepower than... God, throwbacks. Hydration check. Have you got anything I might need? Ooh. That might be worth putting on. Anything to lower car weight overall? Both brakes and tyres are in the game, but they're not that valuable. Like, it's mostly a power game. Oh, it's this guy. One moment, I need to clear my nose. Honk, etc. It's interesting here because the way the game is written has to accommodate for the fact that you're only really expected to place second in the GP, because Icky's supposed to be unbeatable. But because I just practiced like wild for that race and won, they can't reflect the fact in the writing that I in fact won the race. So, look who it is, Mr. Top 2 Yokohama. Friggin' show off. Why can't you two lose when they have some grace? It doesn't feel good to lose on your own turf. Gah, he's just so goddamn fast. The kid's a natural ass kicker. The fastest drivers around here deserve unconditional respect. That's rule number 1 of the drift dances. Mr. Top 2 Yokohama. Oh, surprise, Akira. That'll be you and me both. Let's go for a ride. So let's race Akira. I'll take point, eat, try to keep up. Akira, I hope you're not trying to cheer me up. We sped up the same road that Icky had led me through. Akira and I, together. I don't think you and I have ever had a good long talk. You've never slowed down enough to notice anyone who wasn't number 1. Yeah, it's always been me and Icky fighting for the top spot. Our rivalry ran deep. We knew we both had what it took to be the fastest legend. Things are changing. You could be, but right now I'm happy to just drive with you. Hey, have you ever noticed it? The way the glow of the tail lights shimmer and blur through your windshield. On rainy days, the lights bounce and smear all crazy. That shit's beautiful, man. One time I was driving with a girl and she pointed it out to me. And I was like, damn, how did I never notice it before? I didn't realize how important friends are to a street racer. Being alone sucks. For context, his mate Icky is in the hospital. I'm so stupid for not realizing it sooner. And now we get explanations of the plot. I came here to find out what happened to Makoto and Icky. Makoto's dead, Icky's in the hospital. You know about it, right? Diablo Tune. Somewhere, a tune shop has been brought back to life. And that tune shop messed with Makoto's and Icky's cars. I tried to get some info out of Keisuke, but he wouldn't squeal. Now he's hiding from me. But I did catch Tetsuji from the Grand Tours. We can safely say he's got nothing to do with Diablo Tune. Tetsuji's old man was running an underground gambling ring that bet on our street races. That's how the Grand Tours got so filthy rich. Lately they've been pumping RP into the Get Rewards economy to spice up the races, but nothing has connected any of that back to Diablo Tune. Shit, all this thinking makes my brain hurt. Huge things are going down in Yokohama. All hell is about to break loose. I heard you've been sniffing around too. So while you're hunting down the truth, I'll protect the street races of Yokohama. Bailugun Racing too, I'll keep him safe. I won't let anything happen to Kenzo and Yuka while you and Icky are out. Sorry, if I was only a little smarter I could help you get revenge. Sure, knock yourself out, but I have important things I need to do elsewhere. Alright, bud, now we're closer than friends. We're rivals. I've got a weird question. When you're racing, do you ever hear a voice? One that echoes from deep within you? A voice? Like a voice inside your head? Icky had something like that going on. Makoto too. What? Makoto too? There's only one driver's seat in the car. Street racers spend a lot of time alone with their thoughts. Taken to its extreme, you might end up talking to yourself. I get the feeling that's what they meant. Am I wrong? Makoto didn't show it, but his nerves would get to him. Akira, So you don't hear it? Nope. I don't do a lot of thinking when I'm behind the wheel. So what's the deal? I don't think I get it. Forget it. Be careful out there. Hydration check. Catch you later, Eat. I'll see you back in Yokohama. Okay. Where do I go next? I think I go here. Street Racer's Holy Grounds. Manabu's going to show up again tonight, I know. If I want to talk with him, I have to beat him. Until then, all I can do is keep cruising past. Wait, I'm supposed to go to... Oh! Skipped step. Skipped a step. Two familiar cars were dancing on the mountain pass. The past and present emperors of Hakone, Mikuru and Manabu. Their battle was intense. They must be working something out. They probably already knew of Ikki's accident. Had their resolve in street racing been shaken? That can't be it. Racing is all we have to believe in. It's the only thing that would let us heal. To deny our will to race is to deny reality. Our lives hold no meaning when we aren't behind the wheel. When a friend has an accident, it casts a shadow over our heart. But I won't stop. Shaking off the shadows, I'll ride this road to the end. My right eye is just streaming for some reason. And not the Twitch kind of streaming either. Oh, dear. So sleepy. That was the wrong place I need to go. Now I need to go here. The Street Racer's Holy Grounds. Mikuru and Manabu, the two emperors of Hakone. I bet they had some stuff to hash out. News of Ikki's accident has already reached Hakone. Coffee redeem? I don't drink coffee. I've never drunk coffee. It looks like they've been sitting there waiting for me. It must be important. I just need to get to a race that I actually have to concentrate on, which I think these next two will be. That'll pop the brain together. It's because I'm cozy, basically. The only place I could learn about Yokohama's fastest legend. Looking for Manabu, I made a pilgrimage to the Holy Grounds. I had to keep this a secret from Ikki. This had become my burden to bear. That's what I told myself anyway. I mean, most people do drink coffee. It's just me that is an odd one out. But it wasn't Manabu who showed up to greet me. Ikki and I were like brothers in arms back in the day. I don't quite know what happened to him, but that doesn't matter in this moment. I'll show up for any race. We don't need a reason to tear up We don't need a reason to tear up the straits. Hakone has a rich history and its own customs. Only the fastest and fiercest deserve respect. That's more than a suggestion, it's a rule. If you want to get past me, you'll have to prove your worth. I'm the Emperor. These roads belong to me. You want to? Come on then. Take it from me. Honestly, of all the addictive vices, coffee is probably the most harmless. But I just don't like the stuff. I feel myself a bit too much with confectionery anyway. Not nearly as bad as I used to be, but still... Right. There we go. I needed to handbrake again. I did on the street where I was there we go. Where I was actually doing the main story episode that happens here. I did kind of suss out this course. But I don't like handbrake turning at the best of times, and having to handbrake turn twice in the space of one corner just feels kind of anathema to me. Oh, that front end really doesn't want to come back on a grip these days. Bonk. Oh wow. Did you see that after the end of the race where I was literally pinballing? It is ridiculous how much faster I am than any of the story cars. Go, Ede. You have your own road to walk. It's like Ikki said, I'm never alone when I race. Racing with you, I finally understand what he meant. Bonk. The last time we raced, I didn't feel anything from you. You didn't have this fierceness, this bursting energy. Now it's like you're racing for your life. It's like you're a whole different person. Bonk. This speed is mine. Just as it was. Oh, that's the voice. Allow me to become you. Bonk. That's what I need to get. More turbos. More turbos. Yeah, the show is well and truly too far gone. The voice is actually really effective. I don't have any objection to the voice being the way it is. Let's see. Double impact, what does that do? That gets me up to 837. Put the Achilles back on. This engine, by the way, currently has 5 slots. It will go all the way up to 8. So now I have 8 turbos on this thing and a max power of 837. So we're going to go extremely fast in this next race, especially because the next race is down the same hill we just drove up. Let me feel the rush.
Grant me more speed. You okay there, kid? Malibu Oda, is it you? Do you even know who I am? Or did you forget? Hey now, what's with you? Do you get motion sick drifting on the mountain? Your jokes haven't gotten better in 10 years. I don't have the time to waste like this. Malibu, I have questions for you. I might be willing to talk after we race. Huh, always with the stupid rules. Malibu, this is the first time I've seen you smile. Know that? Yeah, we have literally been possessed by the ghost of speed. Oh my god, I don't want to do downhill racing in a car with 1 horsepower per kilo weight. This is going to be very silly. Bye, dude. Bonk. Oh. Nope. Okay, I made it around 1 corner safely. Well, okay. Safely is not the right word to use for this activity. Made it around 1 corner without clipping the side. That corner goes the other direction. I got caught out by the lighting again. I swear I'm a safe driver in real life. Right, what's Oda gonna say? So Ikki got himself hurt. He was a pathetic racer who couldn't handle the real fastest legend. A pretender. Alright, let me tell you a story, one I couldn't tell Ikki. Finally going to confess your sins, and to me of all people. I don't have much time left either, I'm dying. For the longest time they wouldn't tell me, I only just found out the truth myself. That quack doctor gave up on me. So I packed up and came back to Hakone. I'm going to go out racing. I'm putting every minute I have left into shattering my limits. Until my cold, dead hands are ripped off the wheel. And they find my rotten corpse out on the pass. The seat will make a nice coffin, I bet. The stars shine so beautifully from the top of the mountain. I wonder how far I can make it with this car in the time I have left. Is there anything on his car that I need to take? Kind of not, actually. Apparently his paint job is a unique one, but also it looks identical to the yellow that's readily available if you really want to have a yellow car. Which, given that I have a blue car, I think yellow is a downgrade, so... For 10 years, I've been trying to forget how it feels to race. 10 long years. Everyone from 10 years back has kept that part of us locked away. But it was always there in the back of our minds. And why did those memories need to be forgotten? Because everyone who didn't forget is dead, murdered, in ways we didn't understand. That's where the old stories end. What else can you tell me? There was that one racer that went undefeated his whole career, the fastest legend. He was a monster. This fastest legend is the one behind the killings. We never found out for sure, but it wouldn't surprise me. 10 years ago, someone raced against the fastest legend. Someone much faster than the rest of you. Who was he? Where is he now? To find out those answers, you'll need to uncover the truth behind Diablo Tune. Out north, deep in the snowy mountains of Hokkaido. There's someone waiting to give you those answers. It was my job to give you this message. It hurt to do it, but I thought it would be better if I kept this from Ikki. I've done my part. Now destiny is in your hands. Head north. That's where your destiny lies. Head north. The voice inside me was murmuring with satisfaction. Head north. The voice inside of me had heard our conversation. Or did it? Was I the one listening from within? I am you. It has always been this way. Cut the bullshit. Who are you? Are you taking over my body? I don't know what the speen is about. Why won't you answer? Pardon me? Where do you plan to go? We are going north. That fucking organ riff. We? Since when did you have a say in this? What is there in the north? No answer? I'm betting you don't even know yourself. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Why am I so sleepy? You have your own questions, and the answers are in the north. That about right? Do you even know what happened to you 10 years ago? Quiet again? You said you were Yokohama's fastest legend. You used to be someone, and you have no idea how you ended up like this. Somehow you ended up inside me in your quest to save yourself. What other JRPGs are there where you end up like actually possessed by the villain? Still quiet. You and I are both in over our heads trying to put together the pieces. He's speen. It's one way of going fast while standing still, I suppose. Or staying in one spot. But if you can find your own truth, then you and I can say goodbye. That's only one possibility, but it feels right. What if I stopped racing, huh? Then what would you do? You'd move on to the next guy? Sorry, but the book stops here. I'm putting an end to you. I'll kill you if I have to. You're a slippery bastard, but I have you in my grip. By who, Lexi? Ah, okay. Right. Now we've got some funky stuff to do. Ninth Midnight, another name for angel. The entity inside me had receded. Whenever he takes over, it's like I see the world through a broken monitor. All I could do was watch and wait while it controlled my body. Standing at the shore between reality and the endless ocean of dreams, I start to lose track of the line between them. Every pleasant or horrifying moment could end up being a dream, with the red moon illuminating the dark streets. I carry on with a map of Hokkaido given to me by Manabu. Yeah, Chrono Cross was the first one that came to mind for me too. It was hastily drawn on the back of a Yokohama GP poster. But it would guide me to the north. I wouldn't be heading back home for a good while. I'll hit up the highway for some parts and then leave Yokohama at midnight. I wasn't going to be telling my friends. No one else needs to be involved. It's just me, my junk, and this car. And him. So not only is this game a racing game, it's also a horror game, basically. You know, it's a game about being possessed. What was the lead car of that group? Don't underestimate the C1 Roadsters. You're stuck with us tonight. So I think what I want to do here... Whoops. Don't underestimate the C1 Roadsters. You're stuck with us tonight. You disrespected me and my plan earlier tonight. God, that is the same night. Kanto's fastest unit reps in the gutter now. Please let me race his car, it looks cool. Where do you think you're going? I ain't letting you leave Kanto. It's almost showtime, so grab a seat and get comfy. Fun fact, this race is mandatory. I think it's a game over if you lose. And I suppose there was a save at the end of like Night 9. Because Midnight 9 and Night 9 are different. But I have the power of save states, so it's fine. I'm definitely going to have forgotten large chunks of this course, though. Okay, yeah, that's the GT car that he was driving in the frickin' Grand Prix. Fortunately, he was the slowest of the car of the GP cars, so it's probably fine. Oops! Oh, get off the wallsy. There we go. Ah, that corner always catches me out because of the dog leg. Ouch. Nope. Okay, this one I actually have to think about cornering. Not that much. It's fine. That was wrong. Soon bridge. Bridge. Nope. Not the prettiest lap, but it did the job. I really have just, like, completely out-leveled all the plot races. Oh, another turbo. Yoink. Hydration check. Engine is approaching its next level up, which is good because I think it gets another slot at the next level for more turbos. My knowledge of Japanese geography isn't good enough to know how far it is from Yokohama to Hokkaido, but I'm imagining it's quite a way. Why are you keeping me here? Why do you even care about me or where I'm going? As long as you're in Yokohama's fastest racer, your business is my business. If I can prove I'm faster than you, I might have my chance. Your chance at what? A chance to become a driver. A chance to drive my very own Diablo-tuned machine. Oh. That's quite enough of that. You'll live longer if you can curb your curiosity. That's how it is in the racing world. Mr. Todoroki, you said you wouldn't ever return to the highway. Guess I was feeling in the mood for a race. There was something about tonight. I honestly, I don't know enough about its reference points. The thing that I've heard it compared to is Initial D, but, you came out of retirement just to hassle me too? Relax, I didn't come here to lecture you. You remind me of him, the legend from 10 years ago. You know about him? How do I remind you of him? Yokohama's fastest legend. His famous Tama River corner stunt happened during a race against me. Like a daredevil, he took the corner in 5th gear at full throttle. So my racing style reminds you of him? He didn't have an ounce of fear in his blood. He floored the gas pedal on turns that make an average racer lose their dinner. He was one lucky son of a gun. It was a miracle he survived those races back then. Oh yeah, it's very much about, kind of corporate consolidation of this sort of thing. There's this corporation OneTech that are they put on an official street racing Grand Prix, which obviously relates to all the stuff around Western investment flooding into Japan in the wake of the big crash in the 90s. But he made those miracles himself. He didn't sit around waiting for his chances. He even came back from several major accidents alive and well. But it couldn't last forever. No one can tempt fate for that long and expect to live. 1 week after our race, he was dead. On a simple straight road. dead. Yeah. Sorry for the flickering. He just vanished. Right in front of our eyes. It was a gruesome accident. Oh, that's what that is. On the Yokohama highway at dawn, our race went horribly wrong. It's Diablo-tuned, Blake. The fastest legend and several others racing against this Diablo-tuned Zeta piled up in a crash. They were racing at unimaginable speeds. At the time, I was the fastest racer on the wagon, but I could barely keep up with their last place races. The last thing I can remember was being whacked with a steel pipe. And then everything went dark. There was a huge fire. It was like the cars were being cremated. That's how the War of Yokohama ended. So who was hitting people over the head with a steel pipe then? The red moon shone brilliantly that night. We called it a crimson moon. That accident was the end of our street racing lives and the birth of the legend. Even now, we hardly understand what went on back then. That's true, actually, he did. We didn't comprehend what the consequences of our races would be. After it was over, it was hard to imagine what we ever saw in street racing. We all have these phases that we go through. We convinced ourselves that was all it was. Have a race with me. In your Range Rover? If you start to remember things as you race with me, I want you to reconsider what you're doing. It would mean a lot to me. Win or lose, I'm not stopping. He really is driving a freaking Range Rover. Souped all the way up to almost 500 horsepower. Is it the same course? Or is it the... Yeah, okay. I kind of want to hang back and watch him drift in a Range Rover. I don't want to take risks on losing the race, though. Ouch. Yeah, this is a later game. Like, the later game tracks are a lot more interesting to race. And like I say, there was the Grand Prix event. The Grand Prix track was actually really challenging. With full spread of corner types. Including a straight up like Monaco style hairpin, which I absolutely couldn't drive. I can't do hairpins. I'm bad at slow corners. I'm a fast corner girl. Although I'm not exactly doing well in the fast corners either at the moment. Because the thumbstick is not an adequate input device for racing games at this level, at this level of speed. Oh, and also I keep forgetting the corners. It's fine though, no Range Rover is beating me in this thing. Is he going to say things to us? Probably. This pain still lingers from 10 years ago. We couldn't put a stop to him. Many of my own friends died in races against him. I can't sit back and watch any longer. I was a coward then, too afraid to stand up against him. A pathetic bystander. It's been 10 years and nothing's changed. The only one I ended up protecting was myself. The sexy allure of street racing has blinded us to how cheap and shallow those times were. Those glory days never again returned to us. Look at it drift! You'll be left with an empty shell of memories. You need to find your own road and race on it. Fucking sideways in a Range Rover. Don't let yourself become buried in the rotting shells of old memories. Okay, what have you got? A medium turbo, a large turbo. Oh man, that's really good suspension and really good brakes. And I think I only get the one race. I don't think I can race him again. I have too many parts. Holy shit! That's 894 horsepower. That's 894 horsepower. That's absurd. The car only weighs 914 kilos. This is horrifying. There are races in the game that you can't even enter unless you have 1,000 horsepower. The fastest legend died 10 years ago in a wreck. That means that this hitchhiker I've got inside me is dead. This fact must have come as a shock to him, because the voice grew silent. We were heading north. And I was in the driver's seat of my body and my car. I started street racing just to pass the time. Back then I'd tremble at the thought of slamming the accelerator. You want to know the fucked up thing? The next place we are going to is snow races. But now I don't feel those shakes anymore. Even heading to who knows where on a pitch black road. We're going to do snow races, and some of the races have death cliffs where... I mean, I could do four-wheel drive, Blake, or I could have fun. I do have snow tires, at least. To be fair, I'm sure you can have fun in four-wheel drive cars, but this game, you know, I've been driving rear wheel the whole game. The couple of times where I've switched to four-wheel, I've been like, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't done a lot of four-wheel drive racing sims, generally. What part of the country have I reached? I couldn't tell how many nights it had been since I left Yokohama. Maybe I'd pulled onto a Mobius strip and this journey would take an eternity. I have to pinch my cheek to make sure I'm still alive, that I'm not dreaming. I need a hot shower like I needed oxygen. Okay, but this game expects you to drift them. Like, that's the thing with this game. Past a certain point, it expects you to drift everything. Like, I was drifting the GT car last week. That, and a nice long sleep. A moment when I could empty out my mind. At a roadside motel, that dream that never comes true. Ah, this is the actual flashback to the fastest legend dying, I guess. The one I see over and over. My body was at its limit. It was screaming at me for a break. I pour another coffee to keep me awake as I continue the search for the cause of these dreams. That scene in my dream, that road in flames, must be a clue. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Oh, my brain. While on a ferry to Hokkaido, the rain gave way to snow. The weather reports were wrong about it. It's quiet. The snow blanketed the city, muffling every sound, including the voice. He was silent. It seemed like he was in a good mood. Was he asleep? Unbelievable, this guy. Tenth night. Pain of Destiny. Snowball racing. The snow falls in blankets. The silver snowscape is a real winter wonderland. It's getting harder to stay on the road. It's taking its toll on me and the body of the car. But I've arrived at my destination. Forget Hill. That was the destination scribbled on the map Manabu gave me. It's weird that in this game you can have a part on your car that will give you like sat-nav style instructions about the upcoming corners, but this was made kind of before sat-nav was a thing, and also like they're talking about an actual paper map that we were handed, because of course they are. The key to the truth that I'd been searching for was on its summit. The hitchhiker inside of me had been waiting for this moment. Anything could happen up ahead. I should only enter when I'm ready. The snow oval circuit rests at the foot of the mountain. I can get rewards here to help me navigate the snowy roads ahead. There's no rush. The truth will still be waiting for me. Right. I do have some snow tires, but I think there are two kinds of snow tire. I'm going to get them both. Make sure that I know which one is better. It's not like I lack the yen. Oh, I'm sleepy. I have those. Right, I think I have those. Casually spends 225,000 yen on a pair of tires. We're not even close to the demon car yet. The thing I'm really curious about is whether they let us where are we? Whether they actually give us a Diablo tuned car at any point. Dear, dear, dear. Okay. Let's see what this gets us. These are apparently just like pure random, like same course every time. Randomly chosen car as an opponent, snow races. But it'll give me a vague idea of what I'm doing. Oh. It really is like incredibly hard to because I'm used to using, because there's no rumble or anything, there's no vibration. So I've been using the sound to tell when I'm sliding, but of course on ice it doesn't give you a tire squeal sound. So I can't tell what my grip status is at any point around this. Oh dear. I could probably have lapped the opponent that race. Oh man. I shall do a couple more attempts. Not least because I want to get that next engine slot, because it'll be hilarious. I'm going to take that in case I need to do a top speed challenge at any point. I don't think I will, but you never know. I like the music. The music is not tense enough, nearly, for the mood of the moment in the story. Very jaunty. Yeah, flat 1.0 PWR. Incredible. I remember, like, starting the game and seeing somewhere it being noted that... oh, we're going the other way around this time. You know, by the end of the game, I'd be dealing with PWRs that were sub 1 and thinking, how can we possibly get down that low? Oh, please turn some more. There we go. And, well, now we know. It's just implausible numbers of turbos. But also, this is some fucking Mario Kart physics. Oh. Abstraction. Oh god. The turbos do the big blow, I think. Supercharges you want for suck. Although I admit to not being entirely clear on the physics. God, this is silly. Ice ovals in a car with 900 horsepower. Oh, shit. There's a minus 40 chassis weight reduction? Fucking hell. Are you ready? Are you ready for the power to weight to be under 1? Oh man, I can put another turbo on the engine as well. That gives me... That actually lowered the power, Jesus. $901. Cool. And the car currently weighs 920, and I'm about to take 30 kilos off it. Actually, I can take a bit more off, can't I? What was it I got? I got... There we go. So my car has 900 horsepower and weighs 884 kilos. What the hell? What am I driving? There's at least one more twin turbo to get as well. Oh, man. This is like the Omni Slash of street racing. Yep. But fortunately, the game doesn't. One thing the game doesn't simulate is a thing that I have problems with in like serious sim racing in high power formulae, which is like the difficulty of getting a car off the line when it's got this much power. Oh, that was the point playing Forza 2, where I basically just had to stop playing because I hit GT3s and I couldn't put power down at all playing on a controller. I just couldn't accelerate gently enough. Yeah, I'd spent ages trying to learn to play the game without any traction control. Because I was mostly playing like lower power formulas, and like in those cases playing without traction control is rewarding because you just feel like a better driver. But definitely need it on full for any kind of GT activity. Okay. I'm going to try some race rooms at some point, and I'm going to do that with a controller. Like, I believe it can be done, but I hope it can be done, because otherwise I'm just locked out of sim racing, because I can't, I've got nowhere I can put a wheel. And particularly nowhere I can put pedals. But we'll see. That's a stream for a future milestone. It's annoying because I could probably afford a wheel, at least a cheap one. But I just nowhere to put it, unless I like rig it to my armchair or something. Well, I'm looking forward to when you play this game, Lexi. I think you'll be fine, honestly. The cold is unbearable. I feel it biting through the car. I grip the wheel as the icy white roads toy with me. I can't stop shaking. It's not because of the cold. I'm scared. This is true fear. One bad turn and I'll drop into the frozen abyss. My busted-ass heater is starting to squeal. Don't die on me now, we're almost there. What will await me? I mean, you would think, I've now got like 160 kilos of weight reduction on this car. You would think they'd have taken out the heater by that point. I sense the voice from within. He's awake, I know it. He's breathing, slow and steady, savouring his awakening. He's been searching for someone who holds the truth that's been locked away for 10 years. Manabu said he's the genius engineer behind Diablo Tune. If he did exist, what is he doing in a place like this? The fact that we're going to the literal top of a mountain to speak to a mechanic is so funny. Was he too godlike to live among the unwashed masses? The final destination of this bizarre journey. The key to everything is here. Who are we gonna meet on the mountaintop? Here it is, the end of the line. The end of this long journey. Ah, you see a car in the background there that has 666 on the side. My expedition to the world that lies beyond speed. His fucking outfit. Who's there? Are you the one we sent for? That's right. You called me to this decrepit shack. I've dreamt of coming here. It's a recurring nightmare that plays over and over. That's amazing. I remember you. You're hiding your face behind that hideous beard, but you're the same man. I remember you were shedding tears when you locked me away. Ha! What happened? Was there something in your eye? Sorry, but you sound like you've got something in your throat. Did you catch a cold out there? I can't speak up as I am right now. This is infuriating. What is he doing? The voice is trying to speak. He's broken his long silence. Was he waiting for this moment? Is this why he stole his way into my body? Oh no, there's engine noises. Could it be? Diablos! You were followed. I always knew this day would come, but we aren't going down without fighting. Everything is on this disc. You've just finished your long journey, but you're about to start another. I've waited here for 10 years to see you come back. For you to be healed of what we did to you. I'm truly sorry. What is all this dribble? All I want from you. This is all I can do for you now. I kept you alive. Is your life. It was the least I could do to try and make amends. I don't know what's going on either, Blake, honestly.
Ha, you've had a good long time to cook up these excuses. You can take the stupid disc and shove it up your ass. The only thing I'm here to do is end your miserable life.
But now we have to hurry. I've got a car ready out back.
Kill. You won't get away from me. What is this stupid thing he's giving me? You think you can fool me with some flippy floppy disc? He can't hear me. Whatever, he's going to get what's coming to him.
Probably someone is going to drive over a cliff, is what's going to happen. Because this course has gaps in the railings in a few places. And if you've been watching along, you know that I'm having difficulty not hitting the railings. So, here goes. Also, I can't see the course layout at all. There we go.
Oh, fuck.
Nope. Shit.
No. Damn it.
I have to shed so much speed through these corners. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. We're not dead.
Oh.
But we're also struggling to maintain our position. Oh, I don't like this. There's no opportunity to practice this course either.
No.
He's still with me. Oh. I mean, I didn't really know how big the gaps were going to be. There we go. Like, the guide warned me it would be possible to go off the edge. Did not warn me, like, how possible. Just that it was a risk. Oops. Okay. Oh, okay. That one was scary. Ow. Oh, bonk. Okay, I can relax a bit because I've got more of a lead this time. I can just go slower through this section. Oh, okay, good. So a thing is, like, you can drive off the edge after the finish line. My body feels like it's been petrified. I can't even move. Heat. Cold. The freezing feeling has reached my brain. The blizzard has grown intense. My limbs are shaking uncontrollably. I can't move a single one of them. At this rate, I might lose consciousness. I can't let that happen. I have to remember. My car must have tumbled down a snowdrift. Hunched down in this icy snow, I feel a strange sense of nostalgia from this freezing cold. I'm not going to let it end here. I have to get up. I have to fill these creaking limbs with some energy and pull myself together. Nothing will change that. There's no one else in here. Thanks for being here, Lex. I'll see you in a bit. Uh-oh. Now he's about to get killed. Yep. There we go. Hydration check. Rip, dude whose name we don't even know. So the really interesting question, because Sho is a technophobe, basically. Like, didn't know how to use his cell phone. I'm not going to do the scream. Like, does he know what a floppy disk is? Does he know how to use one? The voice had awoken again. This was the longest it had stolen my body. The voice, that consciousness. Look at his fucking Kingdom Hearts clown shoes. What the hell is it? Who was that bearded man? He's dead now. Murdered. Before he died, he said that he had waited there for 10 years for our return. Answer me. I know you're there. Why did you want to kill that guy? Who the hell was that guy? ... Quit fucking around. Who are you? ... Thanks for the look. I'm probably not going to be going much longer, but... who were those other guys? Why did they shoot him? There was no answer. His presence was weakening. It grew faint as it faded away. Back to the darkness whence it came. Oh, that's the disc. Somehow we got our car out of the ditch, I guess. It's hard to pass what happened. I thought a lot about last night on the highway back to Yokohama. The bearded man the voice had been searching for. Hidden in a cabin on a snowy mountaintop. The tuner behind Diablo Tune. The people following me. That disc. The gunshot at the snowy cliffs. The whiteout. Same as always. I understood none of it. I couldn't piece together anything halfway coherent. presence inside of me fell silent once again. Did it even have any answers? Did it know something that I didn't? That's when things took another turn. My radio started broadcasting a creepy voice that I didn't recognize. Good evening, driver. Esteemed leader. We wish to put you in your rightful place. Oh, I recognize that car in the middle. That's the car from all the flashbacks. In the seat of a Diablo. And place the world in your hands. Is that Icky's car on the left? Oh, it's these two! It's these two! Fine work making it this far. We are Driver. First, a proper introduction. I am John Truth. Accompanying myself is Forza Rush. That diskette you have belongs to us. Capiche, Sleeping Beauty? Hand it over. It's a matter of business, I assure you. We will inform you of its contents as soon as we've analyzed it. After all, you're going to be a very valuable business partner to us. You can't have it. Now piss off. Be reasonable, chap. This is a matter beyond the control of any one individual. Is this getting through that crazy head of yours? Magically appearing limo. What the fuck? We didn't put it in which way. Found it. We've secured the disc. Shit. We have an arrangement in place. You're in no position to decline it. You will become our driver. You'll find that we share many of the same goals. We invite you to the Red Ranga warehouse in South Yokohama for the Darkness GP. Be a good sport and come along. Arrivederci, signore. Fucking Italian guy. Also, that fucking car. Hydration check. And with that, I think I'll wrap things up. So I'm not streaming tomorrow night because I've got voice coaching, which, as you can probably hear from the sound of my voice, I could do with a little help. I might do something on Saturday if I do. I haven't decided what yet. But there are various options. And if not, then it'll be Xenosaga Sunday on Sunday. Thanks for being here, and see you next time.